Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today's verse of the video is Acts 4:31. After this prayer, the meeting place shook, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit. Then they preached the word of God with boldness. Alright guys, so we are back for another episode of Let's Play inZOI. I streamed for the first time on Saturday, and during that stream, I completely remodeled their house. Well, once I got done, I realized that Twitch does not automatically save your streams. I did correct that setting, but unfortunately, I lost all of the footage of me remodeling their house, which I was really excited to include you guys on. So even though I can't show you all the process of how we got here, I am very excited to show you their new and improved home. As you guys recall, I did nothing but complain about the underutilized space in this house, so I opened up the game and just started knocking down walls and figuring things out. I will say inZOI's build mode is not the most intuitive thing in the world. So later on in this Let's Play, when they have a little bit more money, I'm going to finish their second floor. As you can see, their second floor is empty. It does not exist. But I wanted to go ahead and create space for it because once they have a kid, we'll want to add on and give the kid a room and everything like that. And I want them to have a little family. So never fear, we will get some build mode content on this at some point. And let me know in the comments if you guys want like a build video. I might just play around and build a house from scratch if we want something a little bit sooner. But for the purposes of gameplay, I don't want to use any money cheats or anything like that. So all of this I used with the money they have. No cheats, no nothing. So I want to take you guys through here and just show you what I did. So we'll put the walls up because I put a little bit of attention into their walls. So here is the outside of the house. Thank you, roof. Here's the outside of their house. Now please keep in mind, I am not a builder. So I do recognize she's not the cutest thing in the world, but it took me about 3 hours to make this, so I'm proud of it. And we got a little planter out here. I moved the mailbox, I extended the bushes. I also made the house itself a little bit bigger, and moved that bedroom upward. Also, like, I love the detail of there being like a little keypad on the door. I don't know, I think that's adorable. Anyway, so this is their sort of like foyer kind of area. You got their umbrella. I did the stone like sort of tile on the floor, and we got a welcome mat. Here is their very humble but cute living room. We've got 2 sofas and a flat screen up on the wall. Then if we come in here, first of all, arches galore. I love an arch. Like, we have arches all throughout this house. So if we come in through here, you can see the kitchen. I added another countertop and another light to go with that. Kept all the appliances from episode 1. Didn't touch any of those. They just didn't really have the funds for it. And then I gave them a nice little dining room area here. We've got a rug on the floor. I think it looks really nice. And then I did these paintings on the walls. Oh, whoops, wrong button. So we've got some food and drink in this frame, and I wish that the walls cut away. I will say that that's a little bit annoying that you have to put up all of the walls, or you can have the outer walls. I like that in The Sims 3 and 4, I believe. The walls will cut away, and when you rotate, they'll sort of adjust accordingly. But I put a painting up in here. We've got their guest bath, which includes a shower, and we've got the orange walls. I built them a staircase right here, which has some crazy customization options. We've got a couple rugs just to make this space a little bit cuter as we walk through the hallway. I shrank this room down and just made it a small little laundry room, and it's got some medical supplies and a vacuum. We have an office, super bare bones and basic. It's just got the bookshelf and the computer, and then we've got a painting on the wall there, which I should probably edit, which will be exciting because I kind of want to show you guys that feature. It's probably one of my favorite little hidden gems in the game. And then we've got a very basic bathroom. It is a little too big, I will admit. We've got a home gym right here with some workout equipment, a yoga mat. Also, look at this. Like, the shadow is perfect for the door and the time of day. Like that, I don't know. That's just an insane detail. Here's their bedroom. It's not the cutest thing in the world, but it's here. So we've got her vanity. We've got some paintings on the wall, a dresser, their bed, another painting. And then their backyard, I really wanted them to have a pool. So I came in and I built one. And as we can see, it goes into the depths of the earth. They have a hammock here, and I did all the stone myself. You can tell because it's uneven. We've got some garden plots here, and then I put out these fairy lights because I just think they're adorable. And they have a pit back here, a picnic table, a grill, and a cooler. So yeah, this is their humble little starter home. I'm really proud of it. Like I said, I really wish I had the footage because this was a lot of trial and error. So even though it's not the cutest creation in the world, I'm a horrible builder, so I'm proud of this. I changed a lot. And if you want a before and after, please hop back to the first video just to get a good idea of what we were working with before. Obviously, as the game progresses and I learn a little bit more, we will probably see this get improved along the way. But I think it's a really good starting place for them. So before we hit the gameplay, I want to edit that painting, show you guys that feature, and then the staircase thing sort of blew me away. So this is just a little tip. If you're building a staircase in game, it will, at least for this one, well, before we get into that, you hit edit appearance, and aside from being able to do the color and material, as with all objects in game, you can come over here to appearance and you can edit every single aspect of these stairs. So when I originally placed these stairs, there was no stair wall, which I didn't like because, you know, you've got this plain wall. You just got this space, and I'm not really sure that you can use it, but you can add a stair wall. You can change the railings. You can change the color of them, everything, which I just think, isn't that crazy? Like, the level of customization in this game, I just feel like is unmatched, and it gives you a lot of options, especially I feel like for the budget I used, it looks pretty good, which if that's something that matters to you, it matters to me. It's just a really cool feature. So for paintings, you can come in here and you can put one of these pre-existing pictures in, or you can upload a picture from the internet. If you're an artist, you can upload it, or you can use this generative AI feature and generate whatever you want. You can put it in there. And I think I had some that were already here. And then you can also edit the frame. So not just the picture. So I can come over here and make this a wooden frame. I can make it a metal frame. I can make it a wallpaper frame. Whatever you want to do. You can even, of course, use the other textures. So I just Like, I'm sharing all the little things that I learn as I play the game because there's a lot of details. They're only adding more and more with each update, and I think that that's just awesome. Also, I caught this when I opened the game. My friend is fully standing in the bench. Like, one of my favorite things are the random glitches. I also got excited too because I thought you could interact with this dog, but unfortunately he's not real. He's just nice to look at. So, with that being said, we are going to jump into gameplay. Alright guys, big old jump cut here, which I apologize for. This will probably be the messiest episode I do. But I went ahead and pulled the original family, so I changed their names, changed as much of their traits as possible. But I was finding myself a little bit annoyed with how things started. It took me a while to build up their relationship, and I sort of wanted to just start this let's play with their married life. And I also changed Trevor's last name. So it's Woods now. But as you can see, they've got a pretty built up friendship that I want to hang on to, and they're engaged. So we'll get to go through a wedding, which I think will be really exciting. And I think the game has honeymoons. I'm not really that sure. I don't know what that button does. I don't know what I just did. So technically, they're on a vacation, but I have imported the build, so the lot is a little bit different. There might be like 1 or 2 outfits missing, and his ambition I could not figure out how to change. So you can see they have all this open green space. I'm going to leave their yard as it is, because they can just keep that. I don't really see the point in changing anything. But as you can see, it's their exact same house. It's the exact same ZOIs that I had saved their presets to use. But we have their relationship saved. But with that, I do want to, as I was importing this, I realized that this ZOI card has like everything you need to know. So for context, in my original just mess around and get to know the game, she met this guy like just on the street, like I said. So he does have a criminal record. Don't know what his crime is. So his housework skill, didn't know that was a skill, is a level 5. His critical thinking is a level 1. His fitness is a 6. And cooking is level 1. He does have his same traits. He does have his same desired life, I think. But that's actually incredibly easy to change. So cheats are still a work in progress. They do have a lot, I will say that, but definitely a work in progress. I'll need to change the family name here. So he is enrolled at Bliss Bay University. I went ahead and enrolled them in the same school, same jobs. So whenever your Zoe's vacation, they're essentially starting a new life, which is the same sort of mechanic in Sims 3. If you all remember, if you have your Sims move to a new city, you're essentially restarting the game, but you're hanging on to their relationships and their skills. But every other way, it's like you're starting over. Now, with The Sims 3, they can take actual vacations. inZOI doesn't have that worked out quite yet. So he's had some milestones: first love, engaged, first rejection was actually her first job, and path of crime. I'm very curious about this path of crime. Yeah, you broke the law. We have no idea what he did, but he is a bit of a criminal. His ambitions are to read a self-help book. He's got some preferences in here, though. He likes to box. He likes strength training. He does not like vegetables, painting, or washing cars. These are his values. This is actually really cool. I didn't know any of this was here. And this is the school he's in, and he's a freelancer. So he doesn't have a full-time job or a business, but he makes money freelancing. And I don't know what this is. I think this is like the those, I can't remember what they're called in Sims 3, but you can save them up and buy stuff. So she works at the surf shop and is in business school. I don't know how she's a freelancer, but whatever. Her values look like challenge, no preferences. This is her ambition. Oh, so maybe I can change his here. Yay! Yeah, I wanted him to be a parenting expert. Woohoo! I could not figure out how to change that. It does say plural, so I don't know if you're able to have more than one. Oh, I'm back to her or him. She's got engaged, first love, and first job. And yeah, she's just a little bit younger than him, not many skills. As you can see, his Zoe is a little bit more developed just because he was a pre-made Zoe that was an NPC. So with that being said, it is a Saturday. I figured I would just sort of bite the bullet though and make this big change now rather than later. So she is hungry. It's 12:30 and I'm gonna have her come in here and cook. Actually, sister girl's about to die. We're gonna have her eat a quick bite and maybe he can cook. He's got some more time to spare. I don't want her dropping dead on me. Why does he have noodles in hand? I'm loving all these options. Why don't you make a chicken salad? Why can't he do this? I don't understand. Can he make a regular salad? But yeah, I'm gonna have them plan a wedding or something. Woohoo! I'm always looking forward to the day we get married. Aww. That's so sweet. Like I said, this texting feature is my favorite, and like you can see the same text, which I really like for continuity purposes. So I don't know, I'm just in love with that. Oh, and they're sitting next to each other. I'm a details person, y'all. He is crunching that salad. But I kind of love that because salads are crunchy. Okay, she wants to use the bathroom, so we will let her, of course. He has no desires. I wonder if they have like homework or anything yet. Yes. Oh, wait. I don't know if those are his assignments. Ooh, search for honeymoon destinations. Wants to drink coffee. Yeah, we can do that. Can't really afford that, but you only live once. Okay, I'm gonna have her come and look at honeymoon destinations. They don't really have any friends to organize a guest list, So we might wait to plan their wedding until they've made some friends. She's got lots of texts. What is this? Looking for someone to work out with. Oh. Sure, we'll say we'll attend. Will we attend? Maybe. I want to make sure like all their bills and all the boring stuff are set up. So let's get like some life insurance. Oh wait, but the enrollment fee is $500, and they don't really have that right now. So she has to go tomorrow. Okay. What about school? They're reliable business partners now. I mean, they're not really business partners, but I'd like to hope they could trust each other in business if they're going to get married. She's just a giggling. Why doesn't he do a workout? And she can come out here and swim. I think. I'm clicking it and it's like, what does it mean to do the pool? I don't know. Do I just like generally travel to this area? Does she just like drop into the depths? No, we're not going to read right now. I mean, reading is fundamental, but let's not with the e-reader in hand. Oh, okay, so it is like that. It's not like swim around or anything. I wish that she could just swim around because I don't want to like manually click her. Well, maybe she'll chill on the hammock. I'm like clicking it and it is just ignoring me. I've noticed that when I was in build mode that it can sort of glitch and just not acknowledge you clicking on certain things. Yeah, it's doing that right now. It might have been because she was in the pool though. Not all of this can be interacted with. I'm just sort of... Okay, I want her to use the hammock. Is he just having a full workout? He's feeling confident. Okay. I want them to make some friends. Welcome. Seems like you're new around here. Just came over to say hi. Hope we can get along as neighbors. Well, I just said they need friends, and look at one spawning. Oh, they're having a housewarming party. I didn't know that it was turning into a full shindig. Maybe Marin can come and get the door. Why would she knock if she's inside? We'll just do that. Greet with positive energy. I love that she's reading a book instead of talking to people. While I can relate to that, please come and make a friend. Greet with cuteness. I'm not even fully sure what that means. Yeah, let's refresh. I need some more. It's only giving me greeting options. Oh, it's because she hadn't ever finished this greeting. Ask about prison record. We just met. Maybe let's not. Let's not talk about our financial struggles either. Ask her about her day. Trevor has left to take a bath, which is hilarious. What is Liberty Square Fountain? Is that like a gathering or... Because it's a Saturday night. I don't think either of them work on Saturday. Or, actually, she does. Okay, this is just a gathering. Alright. Her job isn't showing up, but I think that's just a glitch right now that not all jobs appear. I don't know where she's going. She's going to wander around. Oh, I guess he's going to the gathering. Alright, fair enough. Okay, let's ask for her contact info. I feel like we're close enough that she'll say yes. And we can have a friend who's the cutest little hairstyle. She's feeling unshakable. Woohoo! A number! Yay! Oh. Is he walking there? Oh, he's taking a bus! Ooh, a coffee place? A cafe? I haven't seen any of Bliss Bay, so I'm very excited. I don't know that he knows where he's going. Oh, he was waiting. He's waiting for permission to walk. Ooh! It's these little details that I sort of go crazy over. Although he is super late to his obligation. Brenda Ward. She looks like she is in distress. Oh, he took off. He is not getting hit by a car today. Make friends with Bo Hill. Oh, we're not going to flirt with him. You're already engaged. extort him. Wants to eat something. Should probably head home because honestly, we should just cut our losses with this gathering, which I don't think he ever successfully made it to, and that's sort of my fault. Friend? You wanna be friends? Hey, is that another friend over there? Hello, Walter. You look a little young to be a Walter, but that's okay. Oh. Well, that sucks. Bo said, no. Bo said no. We'll be friends with Walter. He's so, like, hyper. Talk about souls. Mm-mm-mm. I love that she just inserted herself. Oh. No, we're not going to be greeting her sweetly. No, we're going to head on home. We're going to head on to the house. You do not know how to act. We are not flirting with Miss Hazel. Alright. Okay, nobody wants to be friends with him, which is a little humiliating. We're gonna see if... Where is she? She's at the beach living her best life. Yeah. Are they rapping? Yeah. I'm kind of living for this. This is completely random. Alright. And she's touched. Overwhelmed with emotion. I mean, I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Alright, I didn't know that she'd left home and decided to go to the beach and listen to a rapper. They're definitely gonna have to get a car. You don't own a vehicle. He's flustered. He did not have as good of a day. He made 0 friends. Wants to break off engagement. Here's the thing. I don't care what you want. The storyline needs you to want to be in love, so that's what you're gonna want. Okay? Argue. When were they arguing? Because they were... When did they argue? She is taking her sweet time. We'll just hang out with Trevor while she moseys on back to their apartment. And I think I'm going to end this very choppy part here. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know the deal. And I will see you all next time.